All right, what's up, folks? Today, right now, I'm going to talk to you guys about the worst crash that I've ever had in my entire life. I previously uploaded a video called my worst bike crash ever. This was significantly worse than that. For those of you who follow me on Instagram, if you don't, at John Hicks, make sure you follow your boy. You saw the picture of me with just blood all over my face, and the reality of that crash, it was way worse than just what that picture showed. So this happened, it was about almost 2 weeks ago now. I was so messed up, like my entire body. I'm still kind of healing in some places. This looks pretty good now. My face, you wouldn't believe how I looked the last, the couple days after it happened. But I'm pretty much back to normal now. My teeth look great. As you can tell, you're about to see how messed up they got in a second when I show you the little bit of footage I got from the incident. So the context was there was a ride out. A lot of people came out, probably about 150 heads, and we were doing a long distance. We were going down a hill, and there was a little section where everyone was way too bunched together. We were going pretty fast, probably like 20 miles an hour, and one kid lost control, and then another kid crashed into him, and then I, in my attempt to swerve and not hit either of them, crashed myself. I clipped the kid's tire as he fell, and I went down really, really hard. I went down face first into the asphalt while riding my bike, and yeah, it's weird to even think about it. Like, I want to just erase the memory from my mind, but it was so vivid. I remember every single detail of it, which is actually kind of a good thing, because I didn't get too badly concussed. I didn't get knocked out. I didn't have to get carried out on a stretcher. All those things easily could have happened given the severity of the crash. I actually look back at it and I think about it as being like a best case scenario for how bad the crash could have been. You know, I could have had brain damage. I could have lost all of my teeth. I could have broken my nose and most of my face. Could have died. Honestly, could have died. There's you know, it's real easy to have a bad crash in traffic. You know, you don't really die on a bike, and when you're at a skate park and you crash, or like riding street, but in traffic, that's where it goes down. You know, you could easily lose your life. But point is, I'm gonna put in, or actually I'm gonna tell a little bit more of the story, and then I'm gonna put in the footage that I have. So I crashed, hit the ground, white flash of light. That's when I knew it was bad, and I immediately sprung up, and I felt, you know, cold. Felt cold all over my face, and I realized that was blood. So I was like, touch my face, hand covered in blood. I was like, well, this is bad. But I wasn't in pain yet. The adrenaline was still pumping. As I get up, everybody stopped. Everyone's staring at me. People are gasping, saying, "Oh my God!" Like, what the, you know, everything, just bad reactions. So that's when I knew, like, my face was completely screwed up. So the first thing I did was I handed my phone to the first person I saw near me. I just put it on the camera, and I was like, "Here, film a clip of me so I could see how I look." And here's that clip. Just like, so I can see how it looks. Is it just on two front teeth, or how many teeth?
It's two front teeth, yeah.
Okay, that's not too bad. So right after that, I started walking around, just trying to like put my arms over my head, see how I felt. That's when the pain started kicking in. My forehead was throbbing, my lip was throbbing, my teeth were just numb. You know, I was just stunned. There's so much going on. People were just looking at me, and I couldn't focus at all. And then one of the kids, or someone whose dad had followed us in a truck on the ride out, walked up to me, grabbed me on the shoulder, and was like, "Get in the truck." And then someone grabbed my bike. I jumped in his truck. Here's a little bit of footage from that.
Water, then towels and all that shit. Come on.
Cool. Just checking my nose, not bleeding. That's not.
You bet.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Yeah, we're gonna go back home on later.
Where you? I parked at McManus.
You're back.
Yeah.
Hey, what are you guys gonna do? You guys gonna...
Yeah, I'm alright. Which side? Should I get this side?
I'm just saying, if you do, I'll head back with you.
Do you have like some napkins so I don't get...
At least I made it to this group. I'm happy I made it to this group. You know what I mean? Next time maybe. I'll bring my road bike.
Oh, thank you.
Fuel coming out of here.
Like 12 miles. We're past the gate all the way through.
Okay.
We're past Westwood, we past UCLA, now we're at the Getty.
How you feeling?
I feel fine, honestly. I don't feel bad at all.
You start feeling lightheaded, bro, you know.
Yeah.
Give it a ride, take you up in the car.
Yeah, here, you want to shoot a picture of me real quick?
How you feeling, bro? I'm sorry, I don't want to hurt you anymore than you already are. Is it your face?
It's not fair.
That's good. No, that's fine. I'll just drink water.
Yeah, there's water in the car.
I don't even know what's going on right now.
Did you get that on film at least?
No, not the crash.
Yeah. What, did you smack into someone or?
Yeah, I was a kid that...
Hit your head.
Yeah, a little bit, but not bad, thankfully.
Is that blood coming from your head or?
No, it's just bruised. It might be a little bit, but...
Pick up your hair? Yeah. Oh yeah, you hit your head.
Yeah, it's just a little gas, so it's not like... That's not bad.
You shaking like a mug right now.
Am I?
Yeah, you shaking. You gonna feel it right now, yeah. You ain't shocked right
Yeah.
A little bit, yeah, I mean...
now.
I'm not like... I don't feel concussed.
I'm gonna keep going.
Yeah.
I'll let you guys turn it around, but my bike doesn't fit in the car no more.
Man, everybody was honking, saying like, why are we all stopped here? Are you okay?
Yeah.
At least you made it this far.
Y'all wanna start pushing?
On my way. Wherever's up there is
Okay. You got your bike and stuff, bro?
I don't know. I hope it's in there. I don't even care, honestly.
You got it? You got his bike?
Yeah, I think you got the bike.
Yeah, bike in the front. And we're running in a group? Yeah, right this group, right here.
We'll get a little taste of it.
Oh yeah, bro, your bike in the car. You good?
Outside.
Your bike in the car.
Okay, you going back down?
We got one more seat for whoever wants to go back to the car.
You going back? You still going up?
Thanks, bro.
Anybody else?
Give me that one.
Here too.
Hey, bro.
Here's right here, bro. Alright.
All right, guys. I'll be back.
You better, bro.
Okay.
That's what I'm gonna take mine for.
You good?
Yeah, I feel fine.
Damn.
All things considered, I guess. Shit. Crash happened so fast I couldn't even...
There's a small little first aid kit in here if you want to clean your face up a little bit.
I think, do you guys have like baby wipes or something like that? Wet wipes?
Not wet wipes, but here.
That's probably all I need.
There's tissues back there. I mean, Kleenex. Carmen.
Oh no, it'll stick to my face.
Yeah.
I mean, wet one of those tissues a lot.
Yeah.
So, Carmen.
Ah.
No, never mind. You won't be able to get it.
Here, baby.
I know. You won't be able to get the towels. Were you doing the trick when you fell?
A kid ran in front of me and he crashed, and I crashed onto him.
Oh shit. Yeah, that's what happened last time to Bobby, but he didn't get hurt. Somebody ran into him directly, straight.
I should get off.
Man. Yeah, half these kids don't really know what they're doing.
Yeah, because he got hurt pretty bad.
Yeah, at least I didn't, it's not really painful.
You busted your lip?
Yeah, I think my tooth went through my lip for a second.
Oh shit.
Yeah. It's pretty rolling.
When you're done at that moment, you're done. You can't go any further. That's it. But now that you rested, now you feel like, oh, now you can keep going. When he told me that we're gonna go to the dam, I'm like, fuck, that's far. But I mean, that's what he had planned out. So. Anything on a flat surface was just like a small little uphill. It's okay, but this, everybody's gonna be talking about it. It's gonna be a bitch. They're gonna walk it down. You've been up this road, right? Never?
Not on a bike.
And on a car, Steve.
And as we were going back, I just started mentally asking myself questions like, what's your birthday? Who's your childhood best friend? Where did you grow up? Just random stuff like that. And I realized like I still had all my memory. Didn't have temporary amnesia or anything like that. So the crash I was like, all right, I'm still there mentally. I was like definitely concussed because the world was warping. My vision was just like super blurry. But yeah, so he drove me home. I was just bleeding the entire way. I want to give a humongous thanks to that dad. If you ever watch this, or your sons, or whoever's dad that was, it helped me. Like I just want to thank you from the bottom of my heart, honestly. Like you saved me in that time. So drove me back to where we started. I had drove to the spot where the ride out started. And I got out, I hopped on my bike, I pedaled around for a second as I was still completely screwed up, face covered in blood. I think I have a little bit of footage of that. If I do, I'm going to put it in here. I'm not sure if I actually do, but if I do, right here. I have a concussion. I'm gonna just go for a couple blocks. If I don't feel good, I'm just gonna stop and have my girlfriend come pick me up. Thank you, man. Thank you for the ride as well.
All right. You're good, right? You're good to drive and everything?
Yeah, I feel all right.
Hey, bro. Thank you.
Okay.
All right. Thank you,
Thank
sir.
you, brother.
Appreciate it.
Appreciate
right,
you, man.
Thank you. Thank you.
Oh my God, dude. Your life can change in an instant, folks. Never forget that. Now, got to start the rounds. Hospital, dentist. Just wish I didn't bust my teeth. That's the worst part. Honestly, not too sure if I should be driving right now, but make it home so I can start figuring out what we're gonna do. In reality, it was like a terrible crash, but my injuries are not too bad. My two front teeth are the only ones that are messed up, and it's why I'm talking with a lisp. I've actually had both these teeth replaced before I even did YouTube, so I'm not too worried about that. They can be replaced and look like pretty much like new. And the only real injury I have is my upper lip. That's gonna look pretty bad for a while. It just, you know, got smashed on the concrete. So did my lower lip, and I have a little gash on my forehead. Overall, it could have been so much worse that I'm just happy that that's how it went down. I'm obviously not happy that I crashed, but you know, some things in life are unavoidable. I honestly think wearing this hat saved my life. Like, it could have been so much worse if I didn't have a hat. The crash wasn't so bad because I remember every aspect of it. I didn't black out. I didn't go unconscious at any point. I could have got ran over by the truck. So many things could have happened worse than they did. So yeah, hopped in my car, drove myself home. And here's where I probably screwed up, because you're not supposed to do this when you have a very bad crash that involves hitting your head. I just went home. I went home. I didn't go to urgent care that day. I didn't go to the dentist that day because, well, all dentists are closed on Sundays, which this happened on a Sunday, which I didn't know. I couldn't find an emergency dentist anywhere, even remotely near where I live, which I thought was crazy. But yeah, I had to wait till the next day to go to urgent care, and the dentist. Went to the dentist. They fixed my teeth literally the same day. They just looked at them. They fixed everything. Amazing. Like, that dentist that I went to is amazing. 100%. That's my dentist for the rest of my life. It's called My Family Dentist out in Long Beach. If you live in LA, I recommend them. Zero affiliation with them. They just like did such an amazing job for such a good price. Like, my dental insurance didn't cover that because it was mainly cosmetic, but yeah, dentist killed it. Like, I'm so happy my teeth look pretty good. You know, they're never going to be back to how they were before that, but they're pretty good. I didn't have any swelling or anything crazy going on in my head. It healed up pretty quick. One thing I do want to say, I didn't wear a helmet, obviously, because I don't rarely wear a helmet when I'm just riding around in the street. But I was wearing a hat, my res hat, my homegirl official res. So I was wearing a hat. And I think that definitely deflected some amount of the crash, because I went in such a face-forward manner that the bill of the hat deflected the impact from what it could have been. So literally wearing a hat helped me a lot, I think, in my crash. Maybe, you know, it's just a placebo effect, but I really think it did. But anyways, so yeah, that's what happened. That I haven't really been out of touch with a lot of things for a minute. I haven't even touched my bike since. I was kind of scared of it for a while. I just didn't even want to see it, put it somewhere where I couldn't even look at it. All my bikes, I just put them into a garage. Haven't ridden since. The little video I uploaded the other day, that footage is super old, way before the crash. So I do plan on getting back on my bike and trying to just, you know, screw around on it a little bit. But yeah, here's the one weird part about this is, like, historically, every time I move, something really bad happens. Like, last time I moved, my car got stolen. This time I moved and then I crashed and I destroyed my face. So maybe I should just, like, stop moving. I don't know. Like, literally every time I move, something horrific happens to me. So maybe I'm just gonna stop moving forever. Maybe I'll just live in this next spot for a long time. But that's something else that's happened since it lined up literally as the crash happened. I had 4 days to move out of my place, so I had to hire super expensive movers again. I didn't vlog it because I was just physically and mentally, and I just didn't I didn't want to be on camera for a while, so I haven't been vlogging, covering anything that's going on in my life for a while. But yeah, so that's what happened. A lot of people have been asking me what happened, because I just posted the picture and I put like a little stupid caption, and I didn't have any info about what the crash actually was. And I really sat on the fence for a while about posting this. I was thinking maybe I just won't, but I wanted to post it. I have it. I had the footage. This video is probably definitely gonna get demonetized because it's like, you know, I look crazy in it. But felt I owed it to you guys who wanted to know what happened. And I'm happy to say I recovered like completely fully. I didn't, you know, I didn't know what was gonna happen. And then I was in the moment, I was like, man, this is bad. Like, this is real bad. I didn't know what it was gonna be like trying to recover from that one, but it was a pretty quick recovery. I got my teeth fixed ASAP. Yeah, I feel great now. I want to go ride my bike again, so that's something I'm real happy about. But yeah, that's what happened, and hopefully I never have a crash like that again, because it was not a fun experience. At the end of the day, like I said, I'm just lucky, I'm blessed that is the worst that happened. Because like I said, everyone who saw it was like, dude, that is the worst thing I've ever seen. Like, some people were just like shocked that I was able to get up. People were telling me I shouldn't get up, but I like, when I was feeling, I knew how I felt after the crash, and I was like, you know, I'm fine. Like, I'm not fine, but I'm fine to, you know, get up and move around. And, you know, people were telling me to sit down and shit. I'm like, nah, man. But yeah, that was my crash. I didn't get it on footage because I wasn't wearing a GoPro at the time, and honestly, even if I did, probably would not post the footage of the actual crash, because I don't want to see it over and over. I don't want it to be out there on the internet. It's bad enough to see how I looked after, I think, in my opinion. So yeah, that's it. Posting again very soon. Gonna get back on my grind, riding my bike, and just trying to keep it chill. No ride outs for me ever again. We'll never ever go to another ride out, because it's too many variables. I like to be in control of the situation. At least when I'm riding by myself, I don't have to worry about another rider next to me screwing up and making me go down. Never want to worry about that again. Only gonna ride with my friends who know what they're doing, and by myself, which is how I prefer it in the first place. So thank you for watching this. Leave a like on it if you watched the whole thing, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.